Eric Clapton's life has been a journey of extraordinary talent, intense emotion, and personal transformation. From his early discovery of the guitar to becoming a global music icon, his story is woven with triumphs and tragedies, love and loss, addiction and recovery. He has lived through moments that tested both his artistry and his spirit, from the dizzying heights of fame to the depths of personal grief. Now, at 80, Clapton reflects openly on the experiences and relationships that shaped him, including one of the most complex and defining friendships of his life with George Harrison. Speaking with honesty and vulnerability, he sheds light on the intersections of music, desire, and loyalty, revealing how la will love enin chat chinoy vivi and respect coexisted in his world. This is a portrait of a man who has seen it all yet continues to find meaning through music, memory, and human connection. Early life and the roots of musical expression. Eric Clapton was born on March 30th, 1945, in Ripley, Surrey, England, into a family situation that would leave a lasting emotional imprint. Raised believing that his grandparents were his parents and his mother was his sister, Clapton's early life was marked by confusion, secrecy, and longing for identity. Music became a refuge, a language through which he could process emotions he could not yet understand. From the start, Clapta lap ti ai kar Clapton, fragchi or scratty or babchi treaded toward the guitar, spending hours immersed in the blues records of legends like Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, and B.B. King. These early influences shaped not only his technical approach to the instrument, but also his emotional honesty as a performer. The blues taught him how to convey pain, longing, and joy with strings and notes, creating a musical voice that felt intimate, raw, and real. This grounding in emotional expression became the cornerstone of Clapton's career, guiding his choices even when fame and commercial pressures loomed. Rising through the British blues scene, Clapton first gained recognition as a member of the Yardbirds, a pioneering band in Britain's burgeoning blues movement. Although the band enjoyed commercial success, Clapton's commitment to authenticity compelled him to leave in 1965. He felt the Yardbirds were drifting toward a pop sound, compromising the raw, emotional honesty that defined his artistry. His departure demonstrated his unwavering dedication to musical integrity over fame, a principle that would define his career. Clapton then joined John Mayall's Bluesbreakers, earning the nickname Slow Hand for his precise yet soulful guitar work. Here, he solidified his reputation as a guitarist of exceptional skill, capable of blending technical mastery with deep feeling. His early career decisions illustrate his belief that music should be more than entertainment. It should be a vessel for personal expression and connection, something Clapton has carried into every collaboration and composition throughout his life. Cream, revolutionizing rock guitar. In 1966, Clapton co-founded Cream with Jack Bruce and Ginger Baker, creating one of the most influential rock trios in history. Cream's music blended blues, psychedelic experimentation, and rock improvisation, resulting in groundbreaking songs like Sunshine of Your Love and White Room. Clapton's fiery guitar solos became the signature sound of the band, showcasing both technical brilliance and emotional intensity. Despite their innovative approach, internal tensions and creative differences led to Cream's dissolution after only 2 years. Yet, in that short span, Clapton's status as a global rock star and guitar virtuoso was cemented. Cream's success was not merely commercial, it revolutionized the possibilities of rock music, emphasizing improvisation, emotional depth, and collaborative chemistry. Clapton's time in the band reflected both the exhilaration and strain of musical brilliance, experiences that shaped his approach to future projects and partnerships. Musical exploration and iconic collaborations. Following Cremain, restless creativity led him to form Blind Faith and collaborate with Derek and the Dominoes, Delaney and Bonnie, and countless other artists. These projects reflected his constant search for new musical territory and emotional honesty. The Derek and the Dominoes album, particularly the title track inspired by his unrequited love for Pattie Boyd, became a landmark of rock and blues expression, demonstrating how personal passion could translate into timeless music. Clapton also expanded his repertoire with reggae influences, as seen in his iconic cover of Bob Marley's I Shot the Sheriff, showing his versatility and openness to global musical traditions. Through these collaborations, Clapton not only refined his guitar mastery but deepened his understanding of emotional storytelling, crafting music that resonated universally, bridging the gap between technical brilliance and heartfelt narrative. Love, desire, and the complex triangle. One of the most intense personal chapters of Clapton's life revolved around his friendship with George Harrison and his unrequited love for Harrison's wife, Pattie Boyd. Introduced to Harrison through their musical circles, Clapton was invited into a world of creative collaboration, even contributing guitar to While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Yet beneath the surface of camaraderie, Clapton's love for Boyd created emotional tension. His feelings inspired some of his most iconic work, including Layla, a song that expressed longing, frustration, and passion with unmatched intensity. Over time, Boyd's marriage to Harrison ended, and she eventually married Clapton in 1979. While this resolution brought personal fulfillment, it was preceded by years of emotional complexity, illustrating how love, friendship, and artistry can intertwine in both painful and transformative ways. Marriage, heartache, and family. Clapton's marriage to Boyd was marked by both joy and heartbreak. The couple struggled to have children, enduring repeated miscarriages and the emotional toll of early attempts at in vitro fertilization. During this period, Clapton's affair with Laurie Del Santo led to the birth of his son, Connor, which further strained his marriage to Boyd and ultimately ended in divorce by 1989. These experiences added layers of complexity to Clapton's personal narrative, teaching him about human vulnerability, resilience, and the consequences of choices. Despite these challenges, Clapton's relationships and family connections remain central to his emotional world, influencing his songwriting and his perspective on life. The intertwining of love, loss, and responsibility became a recurring theme that enriched both his music and his understanding of human experience. Friendship and musical kinship. With George Harrison, Clapton's bond with George Harrison exemplified the intersection of personal and artistic connection. Despite the emotional complexity of their shared love triangle, the two maintained a deep mutual respect and friendship. They shared late-night jam sessions, creative exchanges, and the unspoken understanding of the pressures of fame. Harrison's melodic, spiritually informed guitar style contrasted with Clapton's blues-driven intensity, creating a dynamic interplay that enriched both musicians' work. Clapton has spoken openly about carrying guilt for his actions, but emphasized Harrison's capacity for forgiveness, calling him one of the most generous and understanding people he ever knew. Their friendship endured, evolving into a profound kinship defined by music, trust, and the ability to overcome personal hurt through creative collaboration and mutual respect. Reflection, legacy, and enduring truth. Now at 80, Eric Clapton reflects on a life that has been both extraordinary and turbulent. From the formative confusion of his youth to the heights of fame, the depths of personal grief, and the joy of enduring relationships, his story embodies resilience, creativity, and humanity. His relationship with George Harrison remains a defining aspect of his life, illustrating how love, friendship, competition, and forgiveness can coexist. Clapton's willingness to speak candidly about these experiences reveals a man who has grown from both triumphs and mistakes, valuing honesty over pretense. Music, relationships, and personal growth are intertwined in his narrative, and his reflections offer lessons not just in artistry, but in empathy, resilience, and the enduring power of human connection. Through music, personal evolution, and the bombs he has nurtured, Clapton's legacy continues to resonate across generations. Music as a bridge between pain and joy. Throughout his career, Clapton has shown how music can translate both anguish and ecstasy into something universally understood. From his early blues roots to rock innovations with Cream and Derek and the Dominoes and collaborations with Harrison and others, his guitar has been both a personal outlet and a communal experience. Songs like Layla and Tears in Heaven encapsulate profound human emotion, blending virtuosity with vulnerability. Even in moments of private struggle, Clapton's music bridged the personal and universal, transforming heartbreak into shared empathy. His artistry demonstrates that music is not just entertainment, but a vessel for storytelling, reflection, and connection. This perspective informs how he remembers friendships, love, and life itself, showing that even in a world of fame and pressure, music remains the thread that ties past, present, and future together.